good day, my dearest beloved family. I want to thank you for this privilege that you have given to me this very moment to talk with you. I want to introduce to you what I call Bank of Commonwealth Nation Africa. The aims and objectives of Bank of Commonwealth Nation Africa is to stabilize the economics of Commonwealth Nation Africa by using one currency. It will be duties of Bank of Commonwealth Nation Africa to work with Central Bank of every Commonwealth nations and their government. If we are together in one language, we should be together in one currency. The most important of these are maintaining price stability, supporting the economic policy of Her Majesty government, thus promoting economic growth. There are two main areas which are going to be tackled by the Bank of Commonwealth Nation Africa to ensure he carries out these functions efficiently: monetary stabilities. Stable price and confidence in the currency are the two main criteria. For monetary stability, stable price are maintained by the making such price increases meet the government inflation target. The bank aims to meet this target by adjusting the base interest rate, which is decided by the Monetary Policy Committee from all the Commonwealth Nation Africa, and through its communications strategies such as publishing yield curves, financial stability, maintaining financial stability, involving protecting against threats. The whole financial system threats are detected by the bank's surveillance and market intelligence functions, and the threats are then dealt with through financial and other operations, both Commonwealth Nation Africa and abroad. In exceptional circumstances, the bank may set aside the lender of last resort by extending credit when no other institution will. The bank works together with other institutions to secure both monetary and financial stability, including Her Majesty's Treasury. The government department, which will work with the Monetary Policy Committee from all Commonwealth Nation Africa, will be responsible for financial and economic policy, with other Commonwealth Nation Africa Central Bank and international organizations with the aims of improving the international financial system, the official currency for Commonwealth Nation Africa will be monarch. The official currency for Commonwealth Nation Africa will be monarch pounds sterling, and the headquarters of Bank of Commonwealth Nation Africa shall be in Africa, and branches shall be in all Commonwealth Nation Africa to enable to work with the Central Bank of each nation and Commonwealth Nation at large. The Bank of Commonwealth Nation Africa will have a governing body of one governor from each Commonwealth Nation Africa. Once again, I thank you for this privilege that you have given, and I would like to continue that CNA, which is Commonwealth Nation Africa, ready to focus on 18 states of Africa Commonwealth Nation banking system based on monetary policy. Economics should be defined in the terms of what it is about. It should be about how people produced things, how people exchange them, how people earn income, how they pay taxes, how the government provide infrastructures with tax revenue, and how he conduct monetary policy. The subject have to be defined in a terms of object of inquiry. Transparency concerning the Federal Reserve conduct of monetary policy is desirable because better public understanding enhance the effectiveness of policies. Once again, I thank you all for this privilege, because it is time for we all to join hands together to build. We are calling upon the intellectuals, we are calling on the monarch, Her Majesty, the Queen of England, the Queen of Britain, the head of Commonwealth, to join us to build Commonwealth Nation Africa. a place that each one of us will be proud to be called a Commonwealth citizen. I thank you and I glorify our Lord who has given us the grace to stay alive, who has given us the strength.
The Commonwealth states should come together and see how they are going to be of assistance to any member state that is bedeviled, one way, either politically, economically, security-wise, and come together and see how they can help that country to come out of such difficulties or such challenges.
Finance-wise, we want finance. Our dollar is going down, everything is going down.
What I expect from the Commonwealth is to help us to take us out of the recession we are currently in now.
The kind of life we live now in Nigeria here, we are so consumed by the day's activities, so we care less about things around us. So for me, I'm not expecting anything as a person.
Well, right now, I don't know their aims and objectives. I wouldn't lie. Yeah, so that's just the truth. So, but I feel the major reason why they have that body should be exactly for Nigeria to actually be part of the body too. Should be the reason why Nigeria to also want to participate from Commonwealth.
Our country should still just make sure that we are one. They should maintain peace among one another.
We have economic recession as it is now. So if there is any way the Commonwealth can come and help Nigeria out of the recession.
I don't really expect anything. I don't really expect anything because it has not been a profitable association from time immemorial.
We as Nigerians were part of Commonwealth, so I think that's enough. Whatever they can do to help Nigeria and make it better, it's cool.
I want to plead as a part of this society that the Commonwealth should support the plight of our great nation Nigeria, because Nigeria has been a great nation to other African nations within the continent of Africa. So I want to advise, I also want to plead with the Commonwealth of Nations to support Nigeria so that Nigeria's are pushed to bring our nation back to our economic standard that we used to be.
So, as a Nigerian, what are you expecting from Commonwealth? Tell us in the comment section below. I am Odunayo Ote, and this is
Guinea. They were all denied US visas. I'm like, what? Seriously, they were coming for the African Global Economic and Development Summit at the University of Southern California, and all the invited African delegates were denied US visas to attend this summit. Hey, Father, can you believe it? Including key speakers and Paleniso, for the first time, an African business summit was held here in the US without any Africans present. No African. Just try to process that. This is supposed to be an African summit, but there were no Africans because they were all denied visas. What? Does this even make sense? The goal of the trade summit was to bring African business participants in contact with American business leaders here in the US, as well as government officials, stakeholders, and interest groups. And this is supposed to be in order to promote bilateral and multilateral foreign direct investment, as well as international trade, cultural exchange, and tourism with various African countries. And I've heard people say, why can't we have this in Africa? Why can't Africans get their acts together and do this thing in Africa? It's supposed to be African summits. That's true. At the same time, it's not only Africans that will be benefiting from this kind of partnership. In fact, America benefits more in Africa. Don't you see American businesses and companies in various parts of Africa? And don't get me started, Jare. By the way, how can they continue with the event without Africans being present? And that is what I don't understand. These people were supposed to halt everything, stop everything in protest, and march to the immigration and say, you have to let Africans into the country. How can you hold an African summit without Africans?